Welcome back to another episode of The Natty Teacher. I am, of course, your host. Who else but the Natty Teacher? And today, we have our second pull session of the training week. So what does that look like? Well, let's keep it simple. Get warmed up, get some mobility work in there, get the back, rear delts, biceps, all that kind of fun jazz, any of our pulling muscle groups, and a few others as well. Nice and warmed up and rearing and ready to go. After we get some good warm-up and mobility work in, we'll build up to a couple top sets of some single-arm cable rows. Immediately following that, we have a chest-supported row where the palms are supinated, facing down, right about shoulder width, and just essentially just drawing those elbows back to the side of the body. Pretty simple, but again, has become one of my favorites with the chest support there, so really driving the chest into the pad and going from there. So that has become, again, one of my favorite variations for sure with rowing movements. So we'll jump into that, and then after that we have a incline dumbbell row, also chest supported, of course, off of an incline bench. Okay, this one I've kind of kept my elbows in more of a neutral position, really allowing the arms and hands to drop pretty low, getting a nice full stretch, and then drawing those elbows back through the back. So we'll have that, and then to end, we will have some close grip pull downs, and that's it for the pull portion, or back portion, I should say, excuse me. After that, we have some rear delt flies, and then we will move into our bicep work, which for today is we have just a dumbbell hammer curl, but doing it bilaterally, meaning we are curling both dumbbells up at the same time. And then we have I like to run this one right now. I'm running it twice in a training week. So I run it as my second exercise in my first pull session, and I also run it as my second exercise in my second pull session, purely because I just think it's a great movement, and that is some single arm cable curls. So that's what we got. So I had a phenomenal workout yesterday, guys. Just a phenomenal push session. So I'm very excited to get into the gym today. It's always good, like, coming off of a great workout. It just, like, let's keep the streak alive. You know what I mean? We did have, like, a staff meeting after work today, so I'm getting a little bit of a later start. That's okay, but I'm getting just a slightly later start. So I'm feeling anxious. I'm ready to, I'm chomping at the bit a little bit. I would have been already at the gym probably 45 minutes ago or so. So I'm like ready, but yeah, that's the session. I will say I do have some rope crunches after the actual upper body session. So we will have some direct abdominal work as well. Did my core and cardio this morning, just in the form of stomach vacuums. 10 rounds of 10-second holds on stomach vacuums, and then also 20 minutes on the recumbent bike. So we rocked that out this morning. Yeah, so that's what we got going on so far. So I am 4 meals in, about 3 liters of water in as well. It could be a little higher, but not too bad. And yeah, man. So I'm about to pull into the gym here in just a minute. So I'm going to get all warmed up and ready to rock and roll. And I will catch you guys for my top set of some single arm cable rows coming at you right about now. All right, let's get this session started. We got some single arm cable rows here, driving the elbow back through the side of the leg, getting a good squeeze on the back, really loading this exercise up with some good weight and going from there. Felt really good. Again, keeping everything in that 8 to 12 rep range or so for pretty much everything we did on the day today. And yeah, now this workout was actually filmed a couple of weeks ago for me. So I still have, excuse me, a couple wow, man, I got the hiccups. A couple older uploads to put up for you guys here. So yeah, just trying to squeeze out those last few grinder reps here. But anyways, yeah, 2 working sets here. Then we have our chest supported row using what I like to call the bicycle grip here. So we have the palms faced down and have the hands about shoulder width apart here, and just driving those elbows back through, getting a nice squeeze through that mid upper back, and going from there. 2 working sets here as well, and top set to back offset, and felt really good. Again, the back has always been a strong suit of mine, but I gotta admit, we're kind of taking our back strength to a whole nother level as of late. I've been really happy to see that. So yeah, then we have our chest supported dumbbell row, I should say chest supported incline dumbbell row. So as you can see, this workout, guys, is very much so biased towards rowing. We have one more movement after this for back, which is a pull down movement, but very, very much so, is focused on rowing movements for sure. So 2 working sets here, driving those elbows back through the back and getting a good hard squeeze at the top. Not rushing it, but not going too slow either. Nice and controlled. But again, I think sometimes people mistake control for going a little, going slow. Anyways, yeah, 2 working sets here. Then we have a mag grip pull down here with a close grip mag grip. And again, driving that bar down through the lower chest and getting a good hard squeeze through the back. Again, I love these different mag grips that we got at this gym. They're sweet. Yeah. So again, 2 working sets here. I will say I apologize for the delay in uploads. Got a stomach bug. So I was out of the gym for a few days, and I've been, I got my first 3 training days under my belt. I'm actually on a rest day right now. So yeah, that was kind of a pain in the butt. Then we have some machine rear delt flies, getting a good hard squeeze in the back of the movement, controlling those handles as we come back through in front of the body and going from there. I've lightened the load a little bit these last couple weeks, just really trying to focus on getting better and better form. And I've been glad I have been. That's been a big benefit to me. So again, 3 working sets here. This one was actually a my rep match set. So I believe this was my 2nd or 3rd working set already. But yeah, so I'd already done the top straight set and then was just rep matching that 2 more times. So anyways, yeah, or at least either 1 or 2 more times. I'd have to look back at my logbook. But then got some just good old dumbbell hammer curls here. Bringing the dumbbells out in front of the body ever so slightly towards each other as well. You can see I have those elbows kind of locked on the side of my body. And just, again, a very simple movement pattern, guys. I like to do these bilaterally. Saves a little bit of time, and also they feel pretty good. Kind of hits the bicep at a slightly different angle compared to like alternating dumbbell curls, or alternating dumbbell hammer curls, I should say. Excuse me. Just had a big meal a little bit, a few minutes ago or a little bit ago, so I'm like feeling it. Yeah, so it felt really, really good. We did 3 working sets here and went from there. So final bicep movement of the day was just some good old cable curls here, some single arm cable curls. Again, very, very simple concept here, guys. Just keeping the elbow. We don't want to have, I'm okay with a little bit of motion on the elbow, but we don't want to go like super, super crazy with moving the elbow around too much. But this exercise felt really, really good. Definitely gotten pretty strong at this point. I'm definitely, again, this was a couple weeks ago now, so I'm at a weight that I'm working with now a little bit more. I think it was about 5 pounds heavier than this, and definitely felt that last time I did this movement. So we'll stick with that weight for a little while. So 2 working sets here. Actually, no, this was 3 working sets. 2 working sets of the bilateral dumbbell hammer curls, and then 3 working sets here, if I'm not mistaken. One of the 2. But yeah.
Pull B session in the freaking books. Hey man, the streak continues. Phenomenal session. Wowza. Again, phenomenal session. Doozy, to say the least. Yeah, doozy to say the absolute least, man. It was not my not the easiest workout ever, but a great one nonetheless. So I'm gonna head home. I gotta make my post-workout meal and just get ready for tomorrow. I don't really think I have other than, I know I gotta make some rice, and I know I gotta make beef for my post-workout meal. Other than that, though, I don't really have a ton of meal prepping to do. I'm trying to run through it in my mind, maybe some veggies and like little things, but nothing major. So I just made potatoes and ground turkey last night. Now I need to make my breakfast. Just made chicken, so I have chicken still for another couple days. And then, yeah, beef and rice. So after that, nice. Not bad. So a little bit of food to make, a lot of food to pack. And that's, hey man, that is the consistency of a bodybuilder right there. Whether you're, competing in your first show or whether you're stepping on the Olympia stage, that consistency has to be there nonetheless. So, yeah, not really a ridiculous amount of things to say, man. This is a great session overall. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. As a reminder, I did do 3 working sets of some heavier rope crunches at the very end. So please know that that was on there. So I did do that. I don't record calves or abs again, for the probably 50th time. I don't think anybody wants to watch calves or abs. It's just not a super fun thing to watch somebody train. But yeah, so regardless though, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully it was informative and helpful for you, and served some sort of benefit to you. That would be that is essentially the goal. So yeah, man. But other than that, man, I don't know, as one of those workouts, that was a tough one, but a really good one. So I'm just excited to get home and get some good food and get some good sleep. Do it all again tomorrow. Ain't that a pretty thing? Ain't that a blessing to be able to get up and train, man? Oh man, tell you what a blessing it is. But regardless, I'm freezing here. I'm trying to focus. I got a big truck going over a railroad track in front of me. I thought he was going to slow, come to a stop, but he did not. Sorry. Anyways, if you have not hit the subscribe button already, make sure you do. It means a lot to me, guys. It means a lot to the continued growth of the channel. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. It means a lot. It's awesome. Make sure you like and share the video. Okay, let your friends know about the Natty Teacher. Drop any comments, questions, or feedback you got for me down in the comment section. Excuse me, below. When I see it, I will respond to it. I can promise you that. But hey, most importantly, guys, God bless. Give them a little extra thanks today if you have not already. Whether you believe or not, hey man, it might not hurt to say thank you to something other than yourself. It never hurts. So, but regardless, you don't have to. It's just, I will for you. So, regardless though, for myself, the Natty Teacher, and from the entire Natty family, again, thank you for tuning in. And I will catch y'all. Back that up. This episode of Road to Natty Pro is out, and I will catch y'all on the next one.